Danny Flexon for Seconds Out, here with super middleweight Rocky Fielding. Rock, how are you doing today?
Good, mate. Good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I've been mulling over the request to put the body belt on and take some of your best shots, but after your more recent fights, I think I might pass, to be honest.
It was been working with Jamie on that, so I need to start throwing in a bit more. So we need
a live body,
not
throwing anything back.
Yeah, the body belt is tough, but I think we need a human to do it on.
What are you saying? I'm not human. No, you're probably right. Yeah. How long have you been working with Jamie now?
I think I come last August, July, August. So I was taken over to the summer, and then I had a solid 10 weeks for the David Brophy fight in September. So, and then obviously till now, we're in May now, I've been working with him since. So.
What prompted the move initially? Not just leaving your previous camp, but also why Jamie Moore?
It was obviously the situation with Oliver. I was with Oliver, course, so Oliver got ill. At the same time, I was getting ready for a fight for defending the title, British title against Brophy. So, and I know what the work that Jamie put in with Oliver over the years. I weren't there, but I've like watched the fights and I've heard the stories that Oliver said. And Martins was around with Jamie at the time when he first started off pro, and so. It was a bit of a thing, I was in like a bit of a limbo, all I knew was Jamie was training Tommy and didn't know anything else, you know what I mean? So I was thinking, will he be interested? I don't know. So I just sat down with Martin to speak with Martin. I was like, what's your plans, you know what I mean? We need to make a move, I'm fighting in September. And he said, look, I'm going to go with Jamie, and I'll speak to him for you. Here's his number, and see, surely he'll take us on. But at the same time, Jamie spoke to Oliver and said the same, said, look, I'll look after your fighters for you while, the position you're in. So that's where it come, but then it's like a bit of a refresh for me as well in my career now, like something different, something challenging, different ways of training, pad work, tactics, days of stuff and that, so it's good and it's enjoyable now.
What's been the main kind of changes? Because like you say, Jamie was training under Oliver for his whole career, so you'd expect them to be quite similar, but what are the kind of subtle differences?
Yeah, everyone's got their own way, different happened, you know what I mean? These some similar ways, obviously, in some, but Jamie has his own way, his own style of fighting, his own way. I think it's just going off each fighter and knowing like their style, but then adding more to it and adding what he knows, Jamie knows a bit more. He's been in there, he's done it. So these different, it is different and it's enjoyable. So you come into each session, you're like, what are we doing today, what's going on today, and you don't know the plan until you get here and then right sound, we're doing this, and it's enjoyable, it's good, so it just brings the best out of you then as camp goes on.
You're on a winning run of 5 since your only defeat in your pro career to Callum Smith. Yeah. What's been behind that improvement, and obviously you're in the best form of your life, what areas of your game have improved particularly? I've just had to obviously I lost the count, and I just have to just get back on the horse and keep going and change a few things, mindsets and training. I train hard, but I think the last few fights I've come off the defeat and I've thought, right, I've got to train twice, 3 times as hard, 3 times a day. 16 weeks, keep going, and my body's like shutting down, no, fight through it, then come to a fight, I'm like, boom. And like, so I've had to say, I've won the fight, I've had a couple of, performances that haven't looked good. I got the win, but I know now, if I went to box them guys again, it'd be a lot different, everything that's going on now, but it's just
I'm always like to prove, I'm always like picking brains and people's, you know, knowledgeable brains. And now that I've come here as well with Jamie, not only with Jamie now the camp, the lads who are here now is another bit of a lift in that. So it'll probably push us on for my next coming fight, that you'll see more improvement then.
And going back to that Callum Smith fight, you came out quite aggressively, which some would say was your undoing ultimately. Is there a part of you that regrets it, or are you quite not happy, but you understand it more now because of, if it hadn't been for that defeat, you probably wouldn't be where you are now?
Yeah. These all types I'd take from it. It wouldn't happen again now for sure. I definitely think that wouldn't happen again. Yeah, it just I just come out of that. I had no fear. You know, I look through my record and the wins that I've got by knockout. I had that fear. I had like the nerves. You know what I mean? And butterflies. I had all that, and I ended up knocking them out. But with Callum, I had no fear, no nerve. Thought, right, let's have it. Let's see, which I shouldn't have. The tactics weren't to do that. So I learn, you know what I mean? I learn from it. You know, if I've got a chance again, I'd take it. But there's a lot of stuff I take harder. Even though it lasted one round and it was only a quick thing, you know, I did catch him, and then I stayed there too long trying to trade. He caught me, and just little things. But I've took things out of it, and I can put it into training and just learn from it, and you know, keep pushing on.
How close were you to being in the World Boxing Super Series?
No close. No, it just I was in, obviously like everyone else was there and about it, and then I was down to fight Jamie Cox really for the British. So that was it. I was training, everything was thinking, about to get Southpaw sparring, going through Twitter, and then he got announced to go in it. I was like, I know what's going on there. So
disappointed?
Yeah. I was now, yeah, but at the time I thought, right, okay then, I'm still defending the title, I'm still fighting the same date, it's just a change of opponent, and that's it. But then, as like, I've got Brophy out the way and that, and then I'm thinking, more look into it now, thinking, yeah, you know, he's just stepped up to super middleweight, had one fight, just signed a match to him, and he's got a world title shot, a good payday or whatever. I've gone through the ranks, come from, you know what I mean, from a small show, built my way up. And I just had to think positive, think, okay, then if I don't do that, then these other world champions that haven't got in it, so let me target them and see where I'm at there. So it's great. I've enjoyed watching the series. I've been to most of them that have been here, and the Echo stuff, and also I was down to fight Scotland after it. So that was a bit of a lift, bit of a push, but unfortunately didn't happen with his injury. So a bit disappointed, but I'm just gotta, in this game, you've just gotta keep your head on, keep positive. Anything can happen, really, can't it? It's all right. This boxing's it's crazy. Anything can happen. And anything, you can be so high up and I think everything's going well to both back down. But you know, we're nearly there, I think. So I've just got to keep pushing, keep on it.
Just staying on the WBSS for a minute, what would you make of it if, as the rumours are, Chris Eubank Jr, the losing semi-finalist, comes back into the tournament to replace an injured George Groves? Yeah,
I think, as I said before with Jamie, I think it's just taking everything away, innit, really, you know what I mean? Like, Groves had a good, devastating knockout first one, he's just whitewashed Chris Eubank Jr. He's the super WBA world champion, he's got the name, he's got everything. The talks with Callum before it to fight and stuff, and you know, Callum's doing what he's done, he's got his 2 wins. Let them fight, that's the whole point. They've fought in it, they've earned it, and then you have a saying, then Eubank's lost and he gets a shout to go back in it, you know what I mean? or give me a shout. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Well, so I mean, I think they should just wait and let it happen, but because I think everyone's interested in seeing Groves and Callum fight, you know, more than they are with Eubank. But you know, say you got the name, money, and whatever. But after watching that fight with Groves, then
it's pretty conclusive.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they should just hold it back a bit and let Groves get ready for it. But leave them to it. I'll just see if I can get my way in somewhere.
Pick the bones.
Yeah. Or if he's light heavyweight one, I'll jump at that.
A couple of quick predictions on that WBSS final. Groves Smith and Eubank Smith.
Yeah. I picked Groves from the start, like, and then I was saying, yeah, I fancy Groves, but then coming off when the shoulder come out, I was thinking, how will he come back in a short space of time to fight again? I know Callum's been a distance twice in a couple of, you know, tough fights and tough rounds and stuff so I was like that, but just going off performance wise, I'd probably just stick with Groves, and with Callum and Eubank, I think Callum, if he just sticks to boxing and probably outbox him, but I don't know.
And just finally on this sort of subject, you obviously had that defeat, your only defeat to Callum. The way the cards are falling, you could win a world title, a recognised Big Four world title before Callum Smith does, which no one would have predicted after you suffered that defeat. Yeah. Does that add something to you winning a world title? Yeah,
that's I didn't really even get onto it until I talked a lot after my last fight when Eddie was saying, look, these are offers there for the world title, and then someone tweeted something, you could fight, because I was pushing it back to July. I was looking to fight June against Ramirez, you mentioned. So I was like, oh, yeah, so that's not too bad, you know what I mean? You never know what's around the corner, as I said before, then in this boxing game, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that just kept a bit of a positive. I've got back in with good fighters. I've beat good fighters. My rankings are good. So, yeah, it probably would have took that shine away from that defeat where everyone brings up, do you know what I mean? So
remove the black cloud.
That's it, and that'll go now. It'll be like you've lost, but you've got a world title shot before him. You could be world champion before him. So, but you know, I'd say he could win that series. I could win a world title, and then we could have a rematch. Liverpool, I'd love that. The old Liverpool again. So. That's just me thinking ahead on things which you've got to do in this game. So but good luck to him on it, and you know, he's from Liverpool. You know, it'd be nice for him to win it, to bring it back to Liverpool and get all Liverpool fighters who are up and coming back notes and stuff. So but that's out of the way now, and I've just got to focus on myself and win a world title myself, and then doors open then for even bigger fights.
Brilliant. Thanks, Rock.
Thank you.